He also mentioned in that video that that Chef Jordan and David James had an encounter where he grabbed her wrist and told her to stay in her MF in place. And I guess he felt bad about that, or something happened where he ended up, but Diddy called him in and said, okay, now you got to give her a gift. And the gift that he gave her was rolled up, a little bit of smoky smoke, you know what I mean? And I guess she was feeling good after that or whatever. But then after that, he tells David James to go file a false police report saying that the chef was the aggressor in the situation, in which she was not. So David, instead, he rides around and tell Diddy that, oh yeah, he filed it, but he never filed it. Because yeah, you would be lying and your ass gonna go to jail because you filing a false report. I mean, at least he was smart enough not to do that. So, but he did not file the report. He's smart enough not to do that. Okay, so, but yeah, so his testimony was very interesting. It dropped a lot of little key points and stuff like that. Then Cassie's mother testified, and I did not know this, y'all. Get into this. Cassie's mother, Regina Ventura, she testified that she received an email in regards, I'm assuming that the email was from Diddy or someone that related to Diddy in regards to having to, threatening to release Cassie's sex tape. Yeah. So she, he in turn called her and then demanded $20K from the mother. Because he said that, well, allegedly from what the mother said, that he demanded $20K from the mother, from Cassie's parents, to recoup losses from, demanded $20K from her parents to recoup losses, and also threatened to release a sex tape of their daughter. Okay. So what she in turn did, the mother took out a mortgage loan and gave him the $20K, y'all. So right there, that is extortion. That is coercion, and that is threatening, okay? Because you didn't threaten the lady, but you didn't threaten saying that you're going to release the tape of her daughter. Like, as any mother, you run about your child, But I'm going to tell you like this. They must ain't had no hitters, because that's all I'm going to say. But yes, just her little testimony, and let me tell y'all this: she wasn't even on the stand that long, and the defense did not really kind of like question her. They was trying to hurry up and get her up off the stand, because this already right here, that the fact that she took out a mortgage loan for fear of her daughter being harmed, because she had already showed her mom, she had told her mom, and her mom had took pictures of the bruises when she was beaten by Diddy. Her mom was fearful, so she took out that mortgage loan and she paid him that $20K. She paid him that $20K. Thank you so much for the lights. So yeah, so she feared for her daughter's life. Cassie was the one, I guess, that reached out, was coordinated or whatever, but it was on his behalf. You know what I mean? Because of course, y'all just let's face it. He ain't gonna be the one reaching out doing stuff. He gonna have his other people doing it, and that's where the RICO part comes in, because it's like an enterprise, especially if you're getting people to do things that are not legal but are illegal. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that's where the RICO part comes in, and that's how the prosecution is. But yeah, so anywho, he didn't even know that it was Diddy at first. But this happened. Their little sexcapades happen. Like what happened like 3-4 times out of the year, whatever, where they would do these little things, and he would sit in the corner and do his little thing in the corner while these men, he instructed the men and Cassie to, engage in these activities. Now get this is the part that really got me. So I forgot which side asked. I think it was the defense. I don't know, but this particular sex worker, the Punisher, he wrote a book, because apparently during one of the encounters, or some of the encounters, he couldn't get it up. Okay. Now, why that was brought up, anything, I don't know. He couldn't get it up. So they asked, okay, so are you still, they asked, okay, so when you can't get it up, do you still get paid? He said, yeah, I still get paid or whatever. So he was having issues where he would have trouble with getting it up when other people were watching. Okay, so yeah, that was weird. So he ended up, in turn, writes a book. Y'all, he got a book. The Punisher got a book, y'all. Guess what the book name? Y'all gonna... So this fool, so they asked him, oh, so you're writing a book? He said, yes, the book was written. Okay, so the book was, yes, and he definitely was promoting himself, promoting his book. The book was, get this, In Search of Freezer Meat. A book, yes, exactly. So they asked, why did you name your book that? He said, well, because what can be harder than that? Because he's referencing the incidents in regards to when he wasn't able to get up. So this book is in relation to, or has some components about erectile dysfunction, ED. So, and he also includes some of the different sexual encounters that he had with Diddy and Cassie. But he didn't name them. He just named them as a wealthy couple in his book. Yes, the book. Y'all let me say what the book is. I was like, really? Hey, I was like, really? So the book is called In Search of Freezer Meat. Let me see if I can Google it. Let me see. Oh no, this is let's see. This is YouTube, so probably it's not on here yet. Or maybe it is. In search of freezer meat. And they asked him, do you got a website and all that? And he was like, yeah. He was really out here promoting his book. So let me see. And I don't even want to. Here we go. Here we go. In search of freezer meat. So yeah. So this is the book, y'all. It's on Amazon. So let me click into it. Yeah. Yep, that's the book. A book called In Search of Freezer Meat. Yeah, this trial is something already, and we are only 7 days in. But y'all, guys, listen. Like, what is going on? This can't be reality. And literally, and it's like the way they talking about it in like in court. I know the jurors is like, what the? Am I in some type of reality TV punk series or something? Because if I was a juror sitting there and I heard this, I would be like, okay, it's time to pack up and go home, because what is going on? It is definitely a movie. It's a Tubi movie. It's a cheap Tubi movie. Like, what is going on? What is going on, y'all? But that's basically what the day 7 encounter. Oh, and here's one little last thing, because I got some other little tidbits. So you know that it's a witness. It's a witness. Witness number 2. I think she's going underneath of a fake name. Okay. So as I was sitting there watching this video, y'all, and people was commenting, I'm working, I'm in here, listening to the video, I'm doing my little work, whatever. Shush, don't tell nobody. But anywho, I'm listening and stuff like that, and I'm looking at the comments, and the people commenting and stuff in the YouTube video, and they was like, they think witness number 2 is Daphne Joy, y'all. Do y'all know who Daphne Joy is? I know y'all know who Daphne Joy is.